What's up, guys? It is time for the weekly pod. Hold on. What is this? What do we call this?
We're just gonna
This is
call it
not
the
even
Yap session. It's just gonna be the
okay.
Yap session,
Yeah,
bro. Well,
time for
this
our
time instead
time
of
for.
reviewing, we just gonna be talking, just to talk. That's all we're gonna do.
What's up, guys? It's just time for our Yap session. In all honesty, as of right now, we just had me and Nick. We're just gonna talk about a couple things that came out in July. We got the end of Kaiju No. 8. We have uh, a cou- the end of Kaiju No. 8 and a couple of other releases in terms of music. In terms of, have you actually listened to the Clips album?
No, I actually did not. I meant
What?
to. I listened to Clip's song, but I didn't listen to Clip's out. Look, I've been busy. I've been busy. I'm
Busy
sorry.
what? Being a spreadsheet, bro?
Yes, I'm a spreadsheet demon. I love the
Okay.
spreadsheets.
All
Live,
right.
learn, and spreadsheet.
All right. So then, anywho, besides that, I know you probably listen. You definitely listen to Tyler's.
Of course, I've listened at least 3 or 4 times.
All right. And then, did you listen to? I know this is relatively new. Alfredo.
No,
I
I
was gonna
have
say,
not.
okay. Have you listened to Alfredo one though?
Yeah, I've listened to Alfredo 1. I have listened to Alfredo 1.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
always slow on Freddie Gibbs. Fun fact about me, everybody. I'm late to everything. If you tell me watch or read something or something, I'm gonna be
Or
late
play
months
something.
later.
Or play something.
It takes me
This
years to do stuff. I'm
this
a
man has
sloth.
not.
I'm a snail. I'm sorry, everybody. That's why the reviews come out late. Because of me. It's because of me. But, alright.
Um.
Let's talk about it. Let's just go straight into it. Tyler's album. What was the expectation when you first seen it? When you first seen the album cover, what was your first expectation?
Oh, dude. Not gonna lie. When it comes to album covers, I don't care. That could look like straight garbage, and I
You
wouldn't
were
care as long as that first song hits. It's gas to me.
I do judge stuff off the album cover first to see if I think I will like it. I'm not gonna lie. The album cover was it was cool, but it just wasn't as good as the other ones. I'm not going front. But coming in here
I
too,
mean,
okay.
okay, I will say this: given that the title of it is "Don't Touch the Glass,"
It
and
makes sense.
you give it, yeah, it makes sense. So I
But I'm
don't
just
think you
saying it's
should
just
be
not as cool as his other album covers from what I've seen. This is
what
on the
Flower
level
Boy, where
of
it's
kind
literally.
of Flower Boy was better. Album cover was better.
But that makes sense. The album cover
But
makes sense to the title.
I'm just saying the album cover makes sense, but it just doesn't hit better than those. I think the best this one goes up to is maybe Wolf. It's on the same level as Wolf in my opinion.
Okay, I think given how short this album is,
It's only
it's
30 minutes.
fine. It's fine for it to be just a simple. Let's slap something together and call it a day.
Yeah, I'm not critiquing it
I'm
saying
not.
it's a bad
I'm
one.
not.
I'm
I
just
know that.
saying
I
that's how it
just.
just looks to me.
Okay.
Okay, but okay, let's go and talk about it. What was the vibes you got from it?
Not gonna lie. At work, I was tapping my foot and bobbing my head. It was like a little. Was it poppy? I wouldn't say poppy, but it was definitely like it got me. I don't know.
Got you vibing?
Hype. Got me vibing. Got me hyped.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of. I really appreciated like I guess the first song. Oh, hey, hearing some Busta Rhymes in there again. I was like, oh snap.
Yep.
Um,
I'm
definitely
just gonna look up
get
the songs while I'm at it. So you go ahead, keep
go
talking.
ahead.
I'm sorry.
But like it was just like I enjoyed the music,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt like it was very, very pop rap, which I'm
So
not hating.
for me, it felt like it was just a summertime album. Something just put
Yes.
kind of slapped together. Not slapped together, I want to say, because that made it sound like it's messy, but it wasn't messy. But it
It's very
sounded like something
cohesive.
I would just play in the summertime, roll down my windows after work, and just kind of let
Hmm.
loose. I wasn't compared to his other albums. I wasn't kind of expecting this at first, and just recently coming back from his concert, of course, I wasn't expecting this. But I'm kind of glad we got a break from all the more deeper stuff he's been having with like what Igor,
Even
Cornucopia,
even if you want to say Flower Boy a little bit.
even Flower Boy. But even though his one of his other albums was it what was it? Call me later. Damn, call me when you get
Call me if
lost.
you get lost. Call me
Yeah,
if you get lost.
because that's probably my second favorite album of him. Yeah, yeah, it depends on my mood to be honest,
Okay.
but it's definitely up there. I feel like I don't think this was one of his best albums, but it was good. It was good for what it was, which was just something he sounded like he just wanted to have fun, a little stress reliever, hop in the booth.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
My only critique is that I wish it was a little bit longer, but I think
Hmm.
that's me with anything else. I wish if it was labeled as like an EP.
I kind of
It's
felt this
30
this was like a mixtape in my opinion. That's all it kept. It gave me vibes of high
mixtape
school mixtape
EP.
kind of
I just need
back in high
I
school
just
was my
need
opinion.
something that's like if it's less than 40 minutes, don't call it an album. That's
Yeah,
my personal.
I can understand
That's
that.
my personal thing, though. That's like a personal gripe.
I get that. I do feel like nowadays everything is called album instead of just being called EPs, mixtapes. I do wish we went back into the older days, kind of just doing that stuff. But hey, you got to get your money nowadays. That's what you gotta do. If it's just called album, you gotta put it out like that. I respect it. I don't think Tyler needs the money, so I'm not saying that was his reason for doing it. But I'm just saying like that's how I feel about everybody doing it. I do feel like albums nowadays are just being shorter and shorter and shorter. Like 30
Yeah.
minutes is not enough for me. I want more, but hey, that's just me. I want the whole load. I'm just kidding. But yeah.
Uh,
So what was your favorite song of the album?
First listen to was definitely. I only had like two really good ones. Stop playing with me, 100%.
Okay, that was
I
one of
was
my
literally
favorite ones too.
in the middle of doing work and like doing some quality control, and it popped on, and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely locking in real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but the transition to stop playing with me was great in my personal opinion for the song before it, so I enjoy that. And then don't tap the glass slash tweaking,
Don't
really
tap the
enjoyed as
glass.
well.
Oh yeah, I did like that song. My favorite
Uh,
song was still "Mama and Them." Now that is always going to get me hyped. I feel like that was the best. Maybe not the best song, but that's the personally my favorite one.
that's why
So
I said like I when I first listened to that and then what is it? Don't stop playing. Like I thought they
yeah,
were one song because it
hmm
just felt like it. But I still like Don't Stop Playing With Me a little bit more because it definitely got me a little bit more hyped.
yeah, I can
Uh,
understand that. I just like "Mama and Them." I forgot it was a line he said. I was like, yo, that I might have to steal that. But besides that point, there was one other song I liked that wasn't like super hypeful. It was with the lady singing. Let me pull. I'm not gonna play it, of course, but I'm gonna pull it up real quick. It
I
is
think you played
called.
like a snippet of
Nah,
it.
I don't actually don't even know. I think maybe
Don't You Worry, Baby.
don't you worry, baby. I think that was probably my
I'll say
one.
I'll Take Care of You was actually really good.
I'm be real. I cannot remember that song off the top of my head right now. I'm really fun fact, listeners. I'm really terrible at remembering lyrics. I'm the worst. Do not expect me to throw any lyrics out or anything like that because I am literally the worst.
Yeah, anything from 2008 and before I can remember.
I
Anything
can't remember
else,
nothing.
like if you tell me like Blunt Blowing, Lil Wayne,
Hmm.
it's game over. It,
Okay, so where do you rank this album with Tyler's albums?
ooh, I given that like I don't really care to like rank albums.
I love ranking albums, but
I don't really care because each one's like
it's always gonna be different. But it's just nice to see. Like I used to rank Kanye
I can
West
give it a
albums.
score, but I can't rank them in terms of like
Okay, how
they're
about
all
this?
very different in terms of
How about
what's the
this?
word?
Which one would you rather listen to? We just play a game. Would you rather listen to?
Okay,
Ready?
yeah,
Don't Tap the Glass or Goblin.
Goblin,
Don't Tap the Glass. Okay, Goblin, Wolf.
Wolf,
Okay, Wolf, Cherry Bomb.
Wolf,
Wolf, Flower Boy.
Wolf. I'll always
Okay.
like Wolf a little bit more. Wolf is just
Wolf,
like
Igor.
I'm still gonna listen to Wolf.
Okay,
But in
Wolf,
fact, I wasn't really much of a fan of Igor like that.
you're crazy, but I'm not going to
I
even bother talking to you about that one. That's a masterpiece. But Call Me If You Get Lost or Wolf. Come on, come
call
on.
me. No,
You're a
no,
good
no. It's gonna
taste.
definitely
Okay.
be still Wolf.
You think that's Wolf?
I
Oh,
don't really actually care for Call Me If You Get Lost.
you're a wolf. You're a wolf glazer, aren't you? You just like the wolf. You
I'm not a
got two wolves
glazer of it.
inside you, don't you? Okay,
Sure.
wolf or Chromacopia.
I gotta remember everything.
Come on, come
I think
on.
because of recency bias, I would go Chromacopia, but I think at the end of
Ooh.
the day,
Hmm.
I'm gonna still stay with Wolf.
So wait, what's the answer? Wolf or
Wolf.
Chromacopia? You
I'm
said so. You're saying Wolf is his best album. That's what you just basically just told me. I went through all his albums
Wolf
and
is
said
my
best.
favorite album.
That's your favorite. I'm just saying that's your favorite album. I'm not saying when
Yes.
I say best, I just really mean your favorite.
Okay.
Which I feel like that's not a bad one. Wolf brings me nostalgia from when I was younger. This girl put me. This is how I really got put onto Tyler. Funny is Wolf. She showed me Rusty while we was on a date, and that's when I was like obsessed with Tyler. Afterwards, I was like, okay. And I don't think he even had the best verse in that. I think Earl Sweatshirt is technically a better rapper than him. Lyrically wise,
Hmm.
I feel like Earl doesn't wash him, but Earl is definitely
Earl is
better.
just
And I
better.
don't care what nobody says. Earl was the best one in Odd Future at the time.
Okay.
I don't know about now. I have to go back and listen to Earl more, but during that time, I think he was just better lyrically. But Tyler probably had better sonically, if that makes sense, or he was
Okay.
better able to musically be better than him, if
Okay.
that makes sense. But yeah, what would you score this album?
Given how short it is, I'm gonna ding it a couple points. So I think the max it can be is probably an 8.
Okay.
Uh, there's no real skips for me,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll give it a. I think there was like one song, 7.5.
My score was 7. That's what I
Okay.
gave it. I just felt like it was cool, but I don't feel like I will in the future be like, yeah, this album was it. But you could just tell like you could tell it was inspired by like the Neptunes and Pharrell by the way. Like
Yes.
you could tell
Yes.
it was heavily
100%. You
inspired
can
by that,
feel it. It was
which I
definitely early
enjoy.
2000s.
I said Nerd, Neptunes, all the same. Not all the same, but you get what I'm saying. All Pharrell
Still
stuff.
Pharrell inspired.
Yeah. But you could tell it was completely inspired by that. So I appreciate the music. You could tell it's a West Coast vibe. Living on East Coast, we
Yes.
might not be like the exact demographic, but it was still fun. I do like the
Are
picture
we
of him with his
though?
no
I feel
shirt.
like.
I don't know if we're technically demographic. I'm not saying demographic, but like style
I
of
mean,
music.
style of music is
That's
still.
what I
I
kind of
feel
meant.
like. Okay.
I'm just
Do you?
sometimes
What do you? Because I thought you preferred West Coast in all
I do
honesty.
prefer West Coast music. Well, it depends what mood I am. Um, I'm trying to think of some East Coast rappers I really like, but I'm not the. I don't know. Sometimes it's West Coast, sometimes it's East Coast. It goes back and forth. I would have to make because technically my favorite rapper is from the East Coast, so but
And that is.
he shall not be named. He shall not be named. Even though he was my favorite rapper up until like not recent stuff, but
So
like even
that's.
before then,
I'm pretty sure that's
like
considered Midwest.
that's Chicago's the Midwest.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought that was nah. Well, I'm gonna count that as East because the Chicago Bulls play in the Eastern Conference, so that's the East
Okay.
in me, my opinion.
Okay. Because then
But
you gotta remember like there's South, there's East Coast.
man, I don't
Southern
know
style
none of
rap is
that.
Outkast, Ludacris,
Look,
Nelly.
I'm be real. How I divide stuff is whatever basketball team plays on what conference. If your basketball team plays in the West, most likely you're West, except Memphis. Memphis, you are still an East Coast people. I don't care what they say. I love me some Memphis rap. I love Detroit rap. I do love those rapping styles more than any other rapping styles, to be honest. But that's just me.
Okay.
And I'm not
All
no
right.
lyrical miracle man myself. I'm a if you got good beats and you got something catchy, you most likely I'm your man's.
Okay.
Okay, so do you ever think would you ever drop an album? Like if you could,
No,
why not?
because I can't sing, nigga.
Okay,
Oop.
okay. What about EP? You can write some lyrics, even if it's sus, because we know that's what happens every time you rap. It somehow becomes sus. So
I could write something, but if it were to be an album, it'd probably be an R&B,
okay,
100% R&B.
okay. So you think you're Brent
There'd be
Fires?
I would maybe
You
no
gonna take
because
my
I'm not
girl?
Mr. Toxic. I'm not Mr.
You're
Toxic.
not gonna take my girl. If you ain't making R&B music that's gonna take my girl, then I'm not gonna listen to it. If it's not inspiring
Um,
me, be a toxic man or stealing my girl, why would I listen to it? Come on,
I'm
bro.
Mr. Steal Your Man.
Or you gonna make me make love music. You gotta make me want to be passionate with
Uh,
my woman, something like that.
I'm gonna do it for the homies. I'm Mr. Steal Your Man. That's all.
Is that your album name? It's gonna be "Do It for the Homies." I would bump that.
We'll see. We'll
Okay,
see. I can definitely see that my mic is a little bit cutting low
okay. So
now.
give us your hot take, please.
Hot take on what?
The hot take, Cody. The hot take. Please drop the nuke for us.
Oh, the hot take, the nuke. Oh, the Carter 4 is the best Carter album.
Okay,
If that's the hot take you're discussing.
that is the hot take I
Um,
was discussing. Yes.
so basically, what I'm trying to tell everybody is people are riding on the success of this. All started from a conversation I was having at someone at work that said the Carter 5 is a really great album. It might even be better than 4. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
hold up, wait a minute, there ain't no way. Number 4 is the best one
Okay. What's your reasoning?
because not only does it teach you how to love, not only does it teach you how to hate, not only does it teach you that we had a president named Carter.
Okay.
It teaches us the nightmares at the bottom. It's truly just an educational album. Classic.
I didn't know Lil Wayne was educating me, but he did teach me that G's move silent like lasagna. I did
Exactly.
learn that one, and my
And then
father would never let me live that down. He kept talking about it. Oh my god, that was the bar of the century. I could have sworn that was the bar of the century. Like, I was like, why does he keep talking about this? But okay, so what are the bangers you feel like was on Carter
oh,
4
give me
that
one
really
second.
outshadowed? Like, I want to hear what you think from off the top of my head. Blunt blowing. I love Mega Man. For some reason, I do love Mega Man.
Told you.
Um,
So you got all right.
I
Blunt blowing, 6 foot, 7 foot.
mm-hmm.
She will.
Okay,
I'll give you nightmares at the bottom.
okay.
But I won't put that up that high. President Carter outro.
Damn, you said even the
Uh,
outro was fire.
bro, you had Jadakiss on that album on that outro. Yeah, it was gonna
Yeah, I
be
do
good.
like Jadakiss. I'm not going front.
Um, Abortion, fantastic. Oh my god. Uh,
That's
up and
legal.
away,
That's illegal in some states.
don't matter. John was good with Rick
Yeah,
Ross.
I do love John. I used to think I don't know if it was a rumor or not. Rick Ross used that same. He's used that lyrics before, like the entire lyrics. I don't know what it was on, but I heard the rumor back then. I don't remember what it was on. I could have sworn it was a Meek Mill song. I thought I heard the same lyrics, but this is like years ago. Remind me later, but besides the
And
point,
then
go on.
those are my bangers. And then my
Mm-hmm.
personal favorite is still Mirror, with Bruno
Mirror
Mars.
on the wall,
It's not a
we're
bad
gonna
song. It's just a
do.
good. It's a different. It's still one like Lil Wayne likes to experiment with different,
Mm-hmm.
with just different sounds, and so obviously heard that in the Carter Six, but you still hear it in this as well, and I feel like
Wait,
it's still a good
the Carter
addition.
Six was the latest album.
Yes,
All right, I'm be real. I
you didn't
didn't
have to
listen
listen to
to
it.
it.
Don't worry,
I was
it
scared to
was a
listen.
skip.
All I heard was
It was a
it
skip.
ruins his reputation, and I
It
refuse to let
quiet.
Lil Wayne be disrespected by himself in my ears.
It,
I at first, you know what? Fun fact: I didn't like Lil Wayne originally, but once I started listening, no ceilings, pit me on Lil Wayne. I know
mm-hmm.
I'm a
Mm-hmm.
terrible person. He pit me on when I was in middle school, and I bumped that thing to the day my iPod disappeared. That mixtape is the greatest mixtape of all time. It was revolutionary, iconic, whatever you want to call it. 5 stars, 6 stars, 10 stars, whatever you want to call it. That's the greatest mixtape ever. If you ever threw, it made me so furious that he was able to just hop on someone else's beat and take the song. I was like, okay, Lil Wayne, you a problem. You are one of the goats. But yeah, my bad for rap. But yeah, as I'm saying, but you gotta remember, like, so you think Carter 3 doesn't have as many hits as
I don't think it has as many hits, and I don't think
okay,
it's. I want to say maybe cohesive. Don't get me wrong. Carter Three still the first half of Carter
mm-hmm.
3 bangers, nothing
Okay,
but bangers.
okay,
But then the second half is where I think it starts to lack. Um,
okay. Carter 3.
yeah, let me pull it up real quick.
Okay, phone home. Okay, so when it loses drops from me, I guess hold on, because I feel like most of these songs. I think I like 3P,
No,
Mr. Carter, A Millie, Got Money, Comfortable. Maybe not Comfortable. I can't remember Comfortable too well. Phone Home was hard. I don't remember that. I don't think I cared about Tie
hmm
My Hands. Miss Officer, of course. Let the Beat Build. I remember. I
and
think
that's
Shoot
the
Me Down
last
was pretty
one.
good. No, Lollipop is the last one. If anything, Cody.
No,
Lollipop.
okay,
You don't like
Lollipop is a
Lollipop?
classic, but I really don't care for it.
Okay. I think Lollipop was more of a, if you want to say like a radio type hit, something you could get
Yes,
on the radio.
yes, it was a commercial success.
Okay.
However, I don't really care for it. Yeah, I just don't really care. I
Okay.
don't care for it.
I can respect that because I do have some songs that I feel are like that. Sort of like, you know how that J. Cole album, what's that one J. Cole song that made it on the radio with Missy Elliott? I freaking hate that song.
Oh, nobody's perfect.
Yeah, I freaking hate that song.
Cheese,
I don't know
eggs,
how
and
that kept playing.
potatoes. I'm out in Barbados.
Yeah. Keep me away from Barbados now. I don't want to be there. I hated that song. I was like, J. Cole, why did you do this? Like,
Maybe one of the corniest lines, but hey,
I was like,
you do what you gotta
you
do.
gotta get your money, but I was so like, don't ever make that song again. But besides that point, that's fine. So if you rate Carter 3, what would be the rate for that?
Solid 8.
Solid 8.
Maybe
Okay.
even less, not gonna lie.
They
But now
going
that I keep looking
they
at
gonna
it,
beat you up.
don't care. Don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I want someone to really look at me and tell me that Pussy Monster is a good song.
I don't even like the name of that. That shit freaks me out. I wonder what possessed him. Be like, yeah, I'm gonna write a song called Pussy Monster. I'm scared for my
Literally,
guy.
like he's like, I'm the monster. I'm the I
Yeah,
don't care. I just don't.
I'm trying to look
Maybe
at
I
album
get back
covers.
then. That was like I just don't care. Never cared.
I forgot Rebirth was an album. Oh my god,
Yo, don't even discuss Rebirth.
I
Oh my
forgot Rebirth was
god.
a. I'm not a human being. He was pitting out some garbage at one point. Oh my.
Okay, hold up. I'm not a human being. Had three good songs out of the rest
Like
that I
I'm
can think
saying, like
of.
Lil Wayne, for how good he is, sometimes I just feel like he just was making albums just to make them.
Just to
But
have
I don't
fun.
want
He
to
was
disrespect
having
him.
fun.
This is not disrespectful. I want to let you guys know I do believe Lil Wayne is at least top 10 greatest rappers of all time. I don't care what nobody says. Lil Wayne is up there. I think he is top 10. I will have to really look down on the list, but I believe Lil Wayne may be top 10. But I'm not disrespecting. I just want everybody to know. I believe. You don't think he's top 10?
I don't think so. I don't.
Okay. Name
There's a
the
lot
rappers you
more.
think is above him. And I better not hear no Eminem.
No, no, don't worry. He wasn't gonna make it either. I think Ghostface
Mm,
Killer.
okay, Ghostface.
Uh, obviously Rakim.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you believe Jay-Z's above him?
yeah.
Jay-Z's above him? Okay.
Unfortunately, yeah, I had to say
Okay.
yes.
What about Mr. West?
So what was the question again?
Greatest rapper of all time.
Okay, since we're
Mr.
saying
West?
greatest, I'll say no. But he does have the most impact.
You know how I feel about Mr. West. Um, and I don't mean whatever he is right now. I mean up until. Let me make sure
You
I
mean
double check where
Kanye
I'm coming.
West
Because
instead
even
of
Life of
Ye.
Pablo, I might have not been rock with him. He was a little bit
Hold
crazy
up.
back then.
He
I
may have
like
been
Life of
crazy.
Pablo, but I don't know if he was my man's. But
I'll
let me double
say
check
after Ye, you couldn't really be his man's. But Life of
because he was
Pablo,
wilding.
because Life of Pablo was like 2015. So it was like when he was
Well.
like, I'm trying to
Yeezus
run for
came out
president.
before like you said. Yay. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Yep.
before everything
2016.
before Ye.
Life of Pablo. I think he was fine.
Which, yeah, because that
Okay.
was Trump.
Because don't get me. I don't know, but Leah, Life of Pablo. That's probably the last time I hit Mr. West. That was my goat back then. Up until that, he was missing me. He was no longer existing in my life. But
Uh,
he does have the greatest album of all time. I don't care what nobody says. Shoot me. I don't care. I will defend my beautiful dark twisted fantasy. That is always going to be my favorite album of all time. I don't care what
okay,
nobody says. Either that or You Could Kiss Me. Don't matter. I like both of them. But come on, more rappers.
more
Do you
rappers.
think Mr. Tupac is?
No, I
What
actually
about
really don't care for him.
what about Mr. B?
Don't you dare. No, wait, who?
What about Mr. Biggie? Biggie Smalls.
No,
Uh, Big Pun, Big L. Any of the bigs? Big Sean.
Big L is okay. Did you say Big Sean? Get the
Okay. What about LL Cool J? You like some LL
No,
Cool
but
J?
I do like him.
But ladies love him.
I know. That's why they got the double L's.
Okay.
You know they say about two L's.
They make a W. I didn't really think about that, but thank you for teaching me something new on this podcast. Okay, what
You're welcome.
about? Let me think. What about Mr. Kendrick Lamar? What about
Look,
everybody's people
look.
champion right now?
I understand, and I'll put him up there. That don't mean I gotta like him though.
So is he?
Because right now, he's up there.
You're pitting Kendrick above Lil Wayne?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why you said.
The old head's not gonna like that, Cody. The old head is not gonna like that. Don't let Dad ever hear that comment ever. He might actually like snuff you
And then
out.
I'm gonna ask him.
Mm-hmm.
Name a miss that Kendrick had, and I can name 10 misses that Lil Wayne had.
Okay, that is respectable. I do respect that, but okay. What about Jermaine? Jermaine Cole?
No,
Jermaine Cole is not up there.
he is not up there, unfortunately.
Okay. What about Mr. Drizzy Drake? Mr.
I
Aubrey.
actually will have to give it to him.
Oh hell no. Never mind. In the pod. Oh hell no. You cannot say that he's a better rapper than Lil Wayne. You can say he probably had more success, but you
Okay.
cannot
I
say
keep forgetting
Drake
what
is
the
a better
category
rapper.
is. Better
Do
rapper?
not
No,
get beat
he
up
is
on
not.
this. I will come
He
over
is
to
not.
you.
He is not.
Fix yourself.
My
If I had
bad.
to fix you.
I had a fix. I had a remember what the actual question is. It's just till my top 10 rappers, or
Okay.
greatest of all time rappers, which I still want to put Lupe up there personally.
Lupe Fiasco. Okay. Little underrated pick. Sleeper pick. Sleeper pick, definitely. You was definitely in your Duffy with that pick. I don't think a lot of people would have chose that, but that is your pick. I respect it.
Um,
What about Tyler? Do you think Tyler's up there? Do you think he? Do you think he's
no,
a better rapper than Lil Wayne? No.
is he a better rapper than Lil Wayne?
No.
I'm
He
still
makes better
giving him
music in my like. I think.
yeah, he makes better music, but
I think
like
Tyler
it
makes
comes
better
down to
music
like
in my opinion, but that's just because it's me.
I
I'm
think
also just. Mm-hmm.
it comes down to like recency for me, and
Mm-hmm.
because and I'm trying to really narrow things down.
Okay. What about Mac
Um,
Miller? Do you have
I
Lil
don't think
Wayne
I can
above Mac
consider him a
Miller?
rapper.
Mac Miller is a rapper. He's just white. Please don't be racist.
No, it's not that.
I'm just
I
kidding.
think in the beginning he was, but then he started leaving it, and like
No, I don't think so. I've never heard Mac
I
Miller
think he
not rap.
I wouldn't consider him rap though.
What
Like
would you consider
the
him?
Feminine Divine, I think I wouldn't
I'm
put
just
R&B,
he's
but
hip
like
hop. That's what
he
I'm just looking at what they
he's
categorize him as. But Apple Music
I
is a little
I don't want to put him in that because the
but
Feminine Divine, although it may
everything
even
is.
rap, was definitely
You
not
said
didn't
feminine
feel like
divine.
yeah.
What is feminine divine? Let me see. I
That
don't
came
remember
out
that.
2015. That came out when I was in high school, so like my like junior or sophomore year.
Oh, okay. Feminine divine is huh. It still says hip hop. It just doesn't say rap. It does say hip hop though. Just want to let you know. But they
Okay,
categorize anything. But
or the
besides
Divine
that point,
Feminine. My bad.
MF Doom, is he better than Lil Wayne?
He's funnier, 100%.
I do love me some MF Doom.
But I can always respect Lil Wayne's lyricism, so
Okay.
I'll put them both up there, or I'll put
Okay.
him up there. Who are my top 10? Jesus Christ,
Don't
I
ask
gotta
me my
look at
top
like
10. Y'all gonna be mad. Cause I got Childish Gambino top 10. Like, no, I'm kidding. But I do love his, like, Because of the Internet is a really good album to me. And I will always cherish it. Okay, how about this?
oh wait, I heard Childish Gambino. I understand you said that, but in my mind I pictured Chance the Rapper, and I was like, hold up, wait a minute.
Hold on. Chance the Rapper, Acid Rap, that was my high school. That was my high school experience. I do love that album. Or mixtape. It
That
was originally
have you
mixtape.
listened
I
to it
do love it.
now?
Um, it's been a while, but I was like I'm saying, I will always hit it with nostalgic purposes, and that's what put him on the map. I will always still cherish the album, no matter what you say. It does have my favorite song with Childish Gambino on it, so I'm not gonna sit there and be like, yeah,
I
that
I
that
never really
that
got the
mixtape is
hype
good.
for it. I tried my best to, and I
I
just
don't think
never did.
there's certain musics where you be like, yeah, I can't get jiggy with this, but everybody else likes it. That's how it is for you. I know
Yes.
certain things for me. There's just some people you just can't vibe with, but you can't tell reason why. In my opinion, that may be what you're feeling. But
Hmm.
I felt it before with I'm trying to think. It was something recently too. I just could. For instance, the Justin Bieber new album. Sal was telling me listen to it. I just couldn't. For
Okay.
some reason, I listened to one song and I was like, I'm about to puke. And I couldn't tell you why. It wasn't like it was sounded bad or nothing. I was like, yeah, this ain't it for me. But I get you.
Um,
What are you looking up? You trying to figure out which
I'm just
rappers?
scrolling. I'm trying to figure out, and I
Mm-hmm.
really don't have.
Let me think of another one for you to mess with. What about
Cause like
ASAP
I would put
Rocky?
Lloyd.
What
No.
about
Top
okay.
10?
Okay.
No.
What is the album you would describe yourself as? Like
The album I would describe myself
if
as
you told someone this is the album that represents my life, what would it be?
probably not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Leon Thomas is his first album.
What's it called? Please let
Genesis,
the
I do
viewers know.
believe.
Okay, everybody, listen to Genesis and tell us what you think about Cody afterwards, please.
No,
Do you know?
not gonna lie. Yeah, I think I have every song liked. Every song is liked on that song. Oh
Jesus.
my god. No, that album was fantastic. Granted, it's
Mm-hmm.
only 23 minutes, but it's pure. Oh, that album was
So you
perfect.
like that album, even though it's 23 minutes. Even though earlier you said you wish
I
albums were
dislike
longer.
exactly.
So you
I
do you give
wished
that
it.
album a 10 out of 10?
No,
You can but I'll say
because
I
I
don't want you to
wanted
be a
more.
hypocrite on here.
No,
You wanted his full load. That's what
I
you
wanted
wanted.
his. Yes, wanted
Okay.
all of it.
My favorite, the album I would choose for me would probably be Let me see. It's definitely a Kanye West album, unfortunately. I would probably think maybe Late Registration, College Dropout-ish. Probably during the three-peat. His most magnificent three-peat. One of the best three-peat albums of all time, in my opinion. One of the greatest runs, but that's just me.
All right, you know what? All right, let me think. Let me think. Let me
Okay.
think. I'm really trying to think. Who did I listen to as a kid? Eric B.
You are old,
Uh,
aren't
dude,
you?
of course.
Yeah. I don't know what you are
Ghostface
now.
Killer. I love Method Man. Even though Method Man's albums haven't been the best, I still enjoy them.
I do feel like some rappers just can't make albums, but that's just my opinion.
Um,
Like what was
Jay
it?
Z, obviously.
Jay
Like
Z.
Jay Z,
I
I'm
think Jay
starting
Z is
to come.
probably, if you throw him up there, is probably the greatest rapper of all time. Only because his impact, he got lyrics, influence, and just I don't think he had a bad album off the top of my head. I can't think of one, but you could possibly say
I
he had a bad album, but I cannot remember off the top of my head. But I don't think he at least had more hits than misses, in my opinion.
correct.
He
I
has
think people
longevity.
dislike Kingdom Come,
I think he.
but it's not bad. I recently had an argument with somebody
Hmm.
about who was better, and then they just said Jay Z's like one of the greatest rappers of all time, and I had to like really think it through. And he's like, "Do you know you got to re-listen to him?" Because as a
Yeah,
kid, I did not like the Blueprint 2.
that's crazy.
Uh,
Blueprint 2
uh,
kind
the
of
Blueprint
fire.
3 I liked.
I love the Blueprint 3, but that's because my mom
Uh,
used to make me listen to it every day before she went to work.
and then
I was traumatized.
like the Black album. Oh my god, I love the Black album.
Hmm.
Um,
I'm glad you like black.
sh- shout, um, shout outs to my eighth grade teacher. Give me 1 second, real quick.
A few moments later.
Uh, I think last thing I left off was like shout outs to my eighth grade teacher for
Hmm.
that during the little day journals that we had. She's like, if you wanted some new variety for Jay Z, go ahead and try listening to the Black album. Shout outs to you, Mr. Abioso.
My mom used to think she was
Yes,
going to marry Jay Z, but then he got with Beyonce, and that crushed her dreams. So
and she knew right then and there she wasn't
yeah,
gonna make it.
but now she goes to Cowboy Carter places. So
She listens to country music.
she loves Beyonce. My mom loves Beyonce. Like no matter what, she's gonna ride for Beyonce. Like literally for her birthday, because you know her birthday was like not too long ago. That
Hmm.
she even had like a little dress up thing like they always do. You know, Beyonce always has different like themes for her.
Themes, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I think that's actually kind of cool. I'm not going front. She's kind of dope for doing that.
Okay.
Are we done with the
So
music
actually,
talk, or you still want to talk?
yeah, and
Okay.
I want to kind of pivot.
Okay.
Well, I want to pivot more towards your. Um, would you've gone to a concert? I've
I've
gone
gone to
to a
plenty.
concert.
Yep.
How do you've gone to plenty? Jesus Christ! Do
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
enjoy going to concerts?
Um, when I was younger, I enjoyed standing up and going to concerts. But now I'm older. Sit me in them goddamn seats. I'ma enjoy myself.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't really care for concerts.
I
I've been to four. I've been to a jazz concert. I've been to several hip hop concerts. And the hip hop concerts have been in a very small venue. I did go to a Bryson Tiller concert. I did get groped there. Yes, someone grabbed my left cheek. Not once, but twice.
okay. So, the concerts you went to are they from flashier rappers or no?
Bryson Tiller
Okay,
and Saba are the only two that were like that I went to.
that's the big issue. You didn't go to bigger rappers. For instance, like I went to J Cole when he was
There's
actually at his
no
peak.
there's no way in the world I would go to a Logic concert because
Ew.
there's no way like this is highly not sensitive, but like I had the opportunity to go to Kendrick concert. I literally said no because I did not want to be surrounded around
Were you
certain
sitting
people.
or was you standing? Would you have
It would have been
sit?
sitting. I would have been sitting.
Yeah, I think you missed out on an opportunity. I get what is you didn't want to be around certain people.
I didn't want to be surrounded certain people, and I do not. You gotta remember, I don't like crowds. Like
Okay,
my
you get anxious
my
around crowds.
sure, like my which is really weird because I enjoy cons, but like I actually in cons that's why I'm always moving around. But having to
Yeah, you're better
sit,
than me. I freaked out last con.
yeah, dude, I gotta tell you about what happened at
It's
GalaxyCon.
just too me. It's
But
just too much. But
I
we'll say
literally have a
GalaxyCon
picture
for
of
another time.
GalaxyCon of just a picture of me, and it's just packed. Like it was packed like sardines. 12 p.m. It's like 100 degrees outside.
Mm-hmm.
and it's starting to. That's why I sent you the text message. Yo, it's starting to smell musty out here.
Hey, yo, people don't know how to
It
put
was
deodorant on.
rough. No, it's not even that. It's at a certain point the heat just
Yeah,
gets to you, and
I get
you
you.
start leaking some
That
bo.
Carolina heat's killer.
Either way, I don't like concerts. Never have, and I don't think I ever will. The most popular concert I've gone to was a Stray Kids concert, a K-pop concert. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
Um, okay. You went
I've
through
gone
very
to,
diverse things.
and every
Um,
single I was like, yeah, no, this is not it.
for my thing is that when I went to, like, I just recently went to Tyler one. I think it was an amazing performance. Sometimes I feel like you won't be to, how do I say? It's definitely a once in a lifetime kind of experience when you go to see a rapper, especially at their peak. For instance, I went to J. Cole when he was on his 2014 Forest Hill
Hmm.
Drive, and I feel like that was his peak, of course. At least peak of popularity or rising to his
Correct.
peak.
Peak
I
peak
don't care what
popularity.
nobody says.
That's where he
Currently,
no 100%.
this is Tyler's peak, in my opinion. I got lucky and blessed to go see Tyler at his peak.
Yes.
And being able to see them from when they first started out, when you first listened to their albums to now, you kind of get that revelation like, oh wow, one of my favorites finally has made it up. They're doing a crazy performance. They always do plenty of stuff in the background. Like Tyler literally came from one stage to another stage. Then he swapped his clothes out and then played music from his older albums. Every album he'll pop on the stage, flip through vinyls. He even showed vinyls of different artists he was inspired by. Things like that you won't be able to see just by listening to music. So I always say, if you can, go see your favorite rappers or musicians, just because it's another experience. And they do be shouting out like the areas. So I always advise just going and see their concerts if you can. I don't say you got to go to every concert, but just go to
Hmm.
at least once in your life. Go to a concert of your favorite rapper if they're in your town, because you never know when the next time they will come up or they may die.
Okay. Yeah. I think one of the reasons why, like, although I do not enjoy concerts. I liked Saba's set
Mm-hmm.
because it was cool to hear the instruments.
Yeah.
Like one of the reasons why I love him and why I've started moving towards like jazz and
Mm-hmm.
instrumental music in general and like indie is because I love hearing the instruments and the songs. Granted, that's literally why I love The Alchemist.
Yeah. The
Lord,
Alchemist's pretty fire.
that man is blessed. That man is blessed. Um, Compared to like how it's just like beat like boom bap is cool and all, but at a certain point it gets kind of boring.
Oh man, I love
And
me
like
my 808s. That's all I know.
yeah, boom bap 808s. I don't care. Don't really
I
care.
love me some
I enjoy
808s.
them, but like hearing someone on the sax was like crazy.
Yeah,
Hearing
you are a
someone like
sax man.
on the
Yeah.
keyboard was crazy. I was like, okay, they really going out. Just like
Mm-hmm.
even like the little bass, crazy.
Do you listen to or watch what's that one anime about the jazz guy? Something blues.
Blue Giant. Yeah, I watched that
Blue
movie.
Giant, yeah. Okay. I was
That
just
movie,
wondering, just pop your head out about that. So,
that was good.
okay.
By the way, highly
I still,
recommend.
yeah, I'm gonna put that on my 100 wish list thing. So don't expect it to be watching anytime soon. I just
I
watched Takopi
realize anytime I
Sense.
recommend what?
You gotta watch Takopi Sense. It's really tragic. Don't worry about it.
Why would I want to watch
I
something sad, bro?
I love watching sad stuff. I like to feel stuff now. But
I'm good. I'll pass.
okay. You know, done with
All right,
the music talk. I love music and all, but
but we
we
do
did
need to
talk about
transition over to
Kaiju
some nerd stuff,
because we
and
only
I need
got
to.
10 minutes. Well, 9 minutes now. But
So for those of you who don't know, well, no, actually, if you're our audience, you guys obviously know Kaiju No.8 is a
they may
really
not
popular
actually know.
anime. Season two, no, they should know. They
They
should
should, but
know.
they may not. Some
I mean,
people
it's
live
at
under a
season
rock.
two. If you like anime, you gotta know this. Like it's on
Okay.
Crunchyroll. You
Okay.
definitely.
Let's just go
Sorry,
on with it. How do you feel about the
apologies.
ending?
How do I feel about the ending? Spoiler alert. It was okay. It definitely it lasted longer than I thought the ending would take.
Okay.
Genuinely, I thought this ending would have ended like maybe 20 chapters ago. But it just took
20
the stakes.
chapters ago.
Yeah, like when they first knocked them all out.
Okay.
Like I was like, oh, they can just go ahead. Because we were already in the ending arc by 80.
Okay. Yeah, we was in
Like
that.
once
That was the
one,
ending arc. You are correct. What more could
so
we
like
do?
I was like, okay, I'm used to my arcs for endings being super duper short in my
Mm-hmm.
head. So I was like, okay, I got maybe like 20, 25 chapters max for this to end. But then again, JJK did the same thing from 220 ended at what 260 or 280.
Something like
So
that.
like, so that's just me, but I honestly did not expect it to last as long as it did. I'm happy that it did. I'm glad it ended in the direction that it did. I do want to say, um, it shocked me. It shocked me that like at the end of the day, nothing changed.
Yeah, that was the worst thing in my opinion. Nothing changed. I was like, okay, so
But it
we still
also
fight
makes
kaijus.
sense that nothing changed because it's been like a whole thing. Like kaijus have always existed. They never
Yeah,
said
that
they
is
never
true.
didn't.
I
They
just
were just
thought
always a part.
I thought the
But then they were
definitive
just
kaiju number was at 9, and him fusing with that big old thing. I was like, okay, so that's the kaiju of all kaijus. We just beat it. I don't know why I thought all the kaijus was gonna die, like just eviscerate.
I
But
I thought so as well, but
mm,
I honestly understand why they did not also die out because they were already existing before the
it makes
monster
sense.
ball.
But so I'm
Yeah,
assuming we're not gonna get any more kaijus after that, though. They are now an endangered species. Is that is that what you thinking too, or no?
I don't know because the at the end you literally see him change into it again
Yeah, I didn't like
to
that. I didn't like that.
uh
It should have been over. He should never be able to transform again. But that's just me. I did want to talk about. I feel like I feel like everybody was kind of not useless. Everybody did their own thing, but I feel like we didn't see a lot of them. I don't know why.
uh
I kind of miss seeing a lot of them. Like I guess
who
because
who because there's if you I think there's only really like granted I don't
I just really want to see his teammate from the beginning. The guy who could freeze. Don't get me lying. I do not remember his name. I should
no
have
I'm
looked
not
it
gonna
up.
lie I'm not gonna lie I don't know their names.
Mr. Freeze. That's what I'm gonna call him. Mr. Freeze. He should have done more. I was like,
Who can free the one that he
it,
started out with like as a cadet with who found out
yeah.
that he was kaiju at
I
the
was
beginning.
like, yo, this is your protagonist. I think that's how you say it. Duragonist, Dutagonist, whatever. I thought he was going to at
Deuteragonist.
least help in the final battle. He beat that one monster. I said, okay, and we
And
never
that
see
was
him
it.
again. I was
Yeah,
like,
he showed up in the end of this fight as well to clutch up.
what he
Like I
do?
think
I didn't even see it.
he
I
just
don't
he just helped defend something. He did something basic.
look. It was
It wasn't.
Kafka. I said Kafka, and a bunch of nobodies. That's how I felt when I was reading the final
'Cause,
chapter. I was like, please, someone
I
give
mean,
him
you
some
still had his
help.
homegirl. You
Oh
had
yeah,
the
he had
whole.
homegirl. Yeah, my bad with the
He
big
had
old gun.
the lieutenant with the eyes.
They did stuff in this final battle. I might have to
Bro,
reread.
they were clutching up.
I don't remember them doing anything. Like, and I'm talking about this final. I don't know. Maybe
Like
I gotta reread
you
it.
gotta remember
I might
because
have messed
at a
up.
certain point he died.
Yeah, I remember he did. Oh, okay, yeah, he
And so
did
they
die.
had to clutch up for a little bit,
While he was
and they
dead,
were
yeah.
like on point trying to kill its core, and it kept moving it. So they had to use the eyes in order to find the core, and so they
You're right. Damn, I made a mistake. My bad, fellas. I should have read up better. But I don't know. I
It's
just
been
felt
a while
like
since I read this honestly, but I'm
I
so
feel
glad
like
you're wrong.
I don't know. I was kind of disappointed a little bit, but not disappointed at the same time. If that makes sense. Like I knew this was people. Some people thought it wasn't a natural ending, which I kind of felt like it. We kind of seen was coming to an end, but some
Mhm.
people thought it was too short of a manga. But I was like, there's nothing else we can really touch upon. So
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
like,
kind of done.
I just wish we seen more fights with the other people instead of just Kafka.
And I
But I
think,
might have to just go reread it. Who knows?
I mean, they did like a little backstory on his supervisor,
Yeah,
the guy with the blades.
yeah, I did like him. He was probably my favorite character. I want to say. I don't think
Um,
nobody else really standed out too much to me, other than him. But that's just my opinion.
the girl with the
With the
axe.
axe, yeah, she did. She was a little bit better. I will admit that, but she was. I
And then
feel
the
like she was typical.
and then the captain, his love
Yeah,
interest.
I'm be real. Did not care about her.
Hey, but all I'm gonna say is, what did Team Four Star say about women in cannons?
Bitches love cannons. Okay,
Uh,
so how would you rate this entire manga? What would you rate it as?
in the beginning, I was definitely hyped.
Mhm.
Definitely loved it. Yo, not gonna lie,
Out
in
of
the
10.
heart of hearts,
Come on,
in the
just
heart of
spit out
hearts,
a number.
I went down to a 6.
It went down to a 6.
Um,
Wow,
it went down to a 6 in my heart because
that is
nothing's gonna be really a
crazy.
10 out of 10. Art was on point, story was on point, plot was on point. Characters, like you said, were a little bit underutilized
Mhm.
to a certain extent, and I guess I'd have to read back just to make sure. Ending being what feels rushed is also a little bit weird,
Mhm.
but like literally up into the last arc, peak, and I feel
Okay,
like that's
so you
happening
think
with
the
a
last
lot
arc
of
fumbled it?
a little bit. It
Okay.
definitely put I will. It won't even. Maybe like the last 10 chapters really just didn't sit well with me.
Okay.
In terms of like you learn a little bit more lore about the kaiju's,
Mm-hmm.
and then like I don't know, when number 9 had everybody back against the wall. Oh, I was like, oh,
I
it's
did
about to
like
go
number 9.
down. Number 9 was like a really good villain because he's just like, dude, I'm here for the love of the game. Like this is what I
That's what you
planned
do.
this. I planned this. It went wrong, but don't worry, guys. It still went right.
Okay. So with all that being said, would you recommend this to someone who hasn't watched or read manga or anime?
Yeah,
Would you recommend this as their starter? Would you recommend it
yeah.
as a starter one? Okay. I feel like this series is pretty much an easier to get into, dip your toes
Plus,
into,
there's
and just learn.
no people. I will say this: people dislike anime right now or current anime due to like the fan service,
I
and
don't
I
think
don't
this
feel
one
like there's
has
a lot
fan
of
service. I
not a
do like
lot,
he's
if
an
any.
older protagonist as well. I think that was pretty
Yeah,
cool
he's
seeing someone
literally
older.
old. He's like, I think he's like 30. That's what he gives me the
Okay.
vibes of.
No, yeah, I think he's like late 20s, early 30s, if
Early
anything.
30s.
So
So like,
it was kind of cool to see someone older instead of some 12-year-old, 14-year-old prodigy. That's how I feel.
yeah, he just
He's a
got lucky
loser.
that he got infected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think the episode's pretty much wrapped up. We only got a little bit of time left, so you go ahead. You want to do the outro? I don't. We don't
There
have an
is no
outro button.
outro. Thank you for joining into our Yap session. If there's anything that we said incorrectly, I don't care. Uh,
Please
Take it up
comment.
to our manager. And we don't have a manager, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Please like, subscribe, and give us 5 stars, please, and please comment. Like we love to
Uh,
talk to people. Please, I need friends. Please, please, please.
Hit with the fantastic. Instead of
Yeah.
5, go ahead and hit us with that.
Well, thank you for listening to 8 p.m. on the couch, the Yap session. This is a Yap session, so think about it as a .5 episode. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Have a nice day, everybody.
All right.